Yes, today now, you know what I mean? Blessed, good day to everybody out there. We are addressing the old DC Marvel issue, what's going on. But props to my shirt, props to my shirt, props to my shirt. Yeah, man. So you don't know, you know what I mean? As as Superman is the first superhero, you know what I mean? We touch him first. That's me, he's the first one, you know what I mean? And if people look at the history of comic and all of that, you see the importance of it. All them man they all fight against Nazi and all them things in them comic. Fight against alien in film all turn back the hands of time. You understand what I mean? All of these things. So we don't know. You know what I mean? When it comes to superhero thing, all of them is really Superman is really a prototype of what a superhero should be, right? So everything model of Superman from there on forward. But it doesn't mean that in the future, yeah? You never have people who created stuff like Spawn and Spider-Man and you don't know what Man and X-Men and all the Jack Kirby's work, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Silver Surfer, stuff like that. We know about those stuff, you know what I mean? Kirby's king of particles, you know what I mean? He do all these crackly things on the page. I'm an artist myself, so I look into all of what I'm influenced by as well, you know what I mean? Just so I know which level I am at, you know what I mean? If I'm at level 1, then I'll have an understanding of what they're doing. If I'm at level 2, then I won't. You understand what I'm saying? So it's levels, you know what I mean? And once you see that you thinking like how they are thinking, then you know that you are, you know what I mean, becoming more of a more comfortable with your skill and your trade and what you do and what you have to contribute to the table, you know what I mean, kind of thing like that. So yeah, you know what I mean. So is DC better than Marvel or is Marvel better than DC? Well, you know what I mean, it depends on what you was raised with, as far as what I see, you know what I mean. I was raised with both of them, you know what I mean. Like obviously I thought Superman comics were rubbish, not gonna lie, you know what I mean. Love the cartoons, you know what I mean, kind of thing like that, you know what I mean. But I grew up on most of Batman, you know what I mean. That you know that Warner Brother eventually take over DC, you know what I mean. So Warner Brother and DC, you understand, one in the same, you know what I mean. Umbrella companies, parent children kind of relationship. So yeah, you know what I mean. And obviously when Superman started, he couldn't fly, you know what I mean. He just could leap about our building in a single bound, you know what I mean, and was just maybe as fast as the speed of bullet. He wasn't as fast as the speed of light and nothing like that. But you know, you have to evolve the story to keep the reader interested. Yeah. So this is where we kind of veer off now, and we say, all right then, you know what I mean. When it comes to Marvel versus DC, you know what I mean. Whether you give me a Flash, you give me a Martian Manhunter, or you give me some Guardian of the Galaxy thing, or you give me some X-Man. To me, it ain't really different. I just want a good story with my fantastical characters that have loads of powers, you know what I mean? But at the same time, they have human flaws. If you understand what I'm saying, this is the problem. Obviously, I think is what they call Superman Prime, when he's overpowered, you know what I mean, kind of thing like that. But you know what I mean. Obviously, even the most powerful things have flaws, you know what I mean. For example, like water is powerful, but it could freeze, you know what I mean. It could freeze, even though it's one of the most powerful forces. It could freeze, you know what I mean. So there's another element that could be added to water that make the particles come together, that make them freeze. You understand what I mean? And make water become something totally different, you know what I mean. So the whole idea for me of saying, oh, Marvel is better than DC, I'm not on that. I just like that they have each other to compete with. So if one of them put out material that is not good, we can compare against the next company to see who is doing better. But here's a even mad catch 22 that I want everybody to think. What if Marvel and DC is the same company? You understand? And a lot like Coca-Cola and the innocent drink, they are, you understand, they don't like being known as the same entity, you know what I mean. It's like why I say Warner Brother buy off DC. It's the same way. If I understand what I'm saying, same way. And then maybe Sony might own certain rights over certain characters that used to belong to Marvel, because Marvel went broke one at a time in the past, sell a load of their character, you know what I mean. And now obviously their films done so well, you know what I mean, and their new age comics, you know what I mean, done so well that they decide that, okay, we're doing so well, we want to buy back our characters, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And then Fox is like, being clever like a fox. It's like pardon, not Fox, Sony, being clever like a fox, and then saying, oh, we are crying. But in the end, they come to some truce and some agreement. That's why we have Spider-Man in the new Civil War film, you know what I mean? Props to that. Shout out. Amazing Spider-Man coming in, the thing was dope. Did you see the suit? Yo, did you see the suit? Yo, expanding eye, closing eye. Yo, that was dope. You know what I mean? How his actual eyes kind of work like the comic book thing. You know what I mean? You could see his expression, you know what I mean, through his mask, which is kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because such a funny character anyway. You know what I mean? It was a shame that they made Deadpool have more of a Spider-Man persona than Spider-Man himself, really. You know, because the original Peter Parker is quite funny when he's fighting, and usually this is what is his advantage over all these more kind of grown-up, more complex kind of characters. You know what I mean? That they have problems like Peter Parker, but their problems is way more adult. You know what I mean? Where he still have a lot of responsibility, but he's still a champ. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, you know what I mean, where I kind of have to just big up the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have to just big up the thing, because, you know what I mean? But maybe the two of them is the same company. This is what I'm trying to show a lot of people. Maybe them is the same company. That's like me and my drawing fighting right now. The drawing is mine. But guess whose character it is? Yeah? So yeah, this is one of my drawings. What do you think about this, Batman? I don't give up as long as justice is served. Everybody have a throat tick after they pretend to be Christian Bale Batman. Never drink. Cheers. Refreshing. OJ. Orange juice. Filled with vitamin C. Made my eyes water. I needed it. But yeah, basically, yeah. I don't think one is against the other. I think it's good having Guardian of the Galaxy there. While say, boy, you have DC Heroes of Tomorrow or Legends of Tomorrow, and I like that, you know what I mean? And I like the alternate worlds, you know what I mean? That now both comic companies are following live. Alternate worlds, multi-worlds, multi-dimensions, yeah. So you can open up more possibilities of different artists telling the story. You understand what I mean? Because I don't think it's only a comic book artist that can tell a comic book story. You know what I mean? I would need to push it a little bit further and stop restricting such a powerful medium, really. But yeah, over and out. Drop us some comments or drop us whatever you think of. If you think DC is better than Marvel and why, or you think like me that they are the same. If you understand, but in everything you need competition, and maybe it's like a you know what I mean, an umbrella company. They don't need the same kind of corporation without us even knowing, because all disclaimers, court this, court that, everything is so much like in the Civil War film. If you understand what I'm saying, the companies actually fighting over what should the government have right over what I draw. You understand what I'm saying? Given that I'm not instigating a war. Yeah, but over and out, bless up, you know what I mean? Up and away. Woo! Super.